While you're watching today's video, I'd like to explain to those people who have questions about the process. Sometimes people don't understand and they ask, where does the dirt go? Or they see the pads and they think you're driving the dirt deeper in the carpet. This is not the case. It's not going to be my job to fully educate you here, but I've done it long enough to know that this process works great. My customers love it. I'm not hurting for work. And if you're watching the video and you don't like the process, you can always go out the back door. We don't need to try to explain to people who don't understand or want to understand. But basically what you have with encapsulation, the process I'm doing, is a crystallization solution. And the cleaning process is not happening just through the crystallization process or the encapsulation process. What's occurring is we come in and we remove the dry soil and all the dry particulate soil with a commercial vacuuming, thoroughly vacuum everything before we do the cleaning. This removes all that dry particulate soil, hair, food that gets dry and breaks apart. That is about 70% of most carpet cleaning. The second thing we do is we will pre-spot with specialty spotters. If you have red Kool-Aid, wine, rust, pet urine, we have special products we're going to treat those with. Then the next step that we do is we will either pre-spray our crystallizing encapsulation solution down, let it dwell, and then come in and do the next step. But what I'm doing here is what is called shower feeding. The encapsulation crystallizing solution goes into the tank on the machine. It is gravity fed into a pad and pushed throughout all the fibers of the carpet. And then that creates a emulsification or soil suspension process. Remember, all that dry crap is out of there. We're just now removing the soils that need to be suspended, or oils or grease or whatever. So anyway, we go through with the pad and that will agitate everything in. Then I will flip the pad over, come back through. If I need an additional pad based on how much soil is transferring into that special pad, then I'll use multiple pads. When you watch my videos, I'm showing you brief cuts in and out of the job. Some people are under the impression that I'm going to do the same thing at their house that I'm doing in this video. There's different methods and different tools for different types of jobs. However, the encapsulation can be pretty much explained as one of my good friends in Canada, Robin, who owns Oxy Dry Carpet Cleaning. He also has a YouTube channel. He refers to the process as SETT, S-E-T-T, which is the acronym for Soil Extraction Transfer Technology. So when people say you're not extracting the soil, oh, my friend, you are misled. How could we possibly go in someone's home and not extract the soil? We've already extracted 70% of the dry soil and particulate through the vacuuming. We've already begun to break down and neutralize any specialty stains. Now we're using a crystallizing encapsulation solution. And we go one step further. Yes, some encapsulation processes just use a counter-rotating brush or the Cymex, whatever they use. And if they leave it, it will dry down to a brittle crystal, and then you vacuum the rest of the soil out. Now, that's not the case with what I'm doing. I am putting the solution in, and then I'm extracting it into a bonnet using a specialty floor machine that's going in a cyclonic rotation, drawing, causing heat and friction. You've got to understand what you're doing when you're doing the process, but you're going to be pulling or absorbing the soils that have been suspended into that pad. And then what will happen is when I'm finished, I'll groom everything. And the grooming is not so that I can create those aesthetic triangles. The grooming is simply so that I'm pushing my fibers forwards and backwards all the way throughout all the areas where I cleaned, so that I can verify there's no spots or problem areas that may need additional services there or work. So the hot water extraction people, yes, I could be very opinionated and rude, like some of the guys that get on here and comment. You don't see their comments because I hide them. But when they comment, oh, where's the dirt go? I couldn't do that. You're just evening out the dirt level on the carpet, or whatever the rude comment may be. They shouldn't be watching in the first place, in my opinion. However, I do understand. I love you anyway. I don't have no enemies. Like I said, I'm not hurting for work. I'm not trying to get you to call me to do your carpets. If you don't understand and you don't do your due diligence, there's no way I'm going to work for you anyway. But I could say you're using tons of water, gallons and gallons of hot water. You're using high pressure. You're forcing that water below the surface of the carpet, which is pushing the dirt and soil deeper down into the fibers. And 99% of the hot water extraction guys in my area don't vacuum. They don't pre-vacuum because they think the machine is sucking anyway. But the problem with that is, have you ever wet dust or wet dirt? It turns to mud. And the weight of the mud goes deeper into the carpet of the fiber. You're just exasperating the problem. Now, am I saying hot water extraction is bad? No. There are plenty of times hot water extraction is needed. There is a particular way to do it. If you get a good hot water extraction person, and I can refer you to many of them in my area that are great, they spend the extra time. They pre-vacuum, they pre-spot, they pre-spray, they extract, they use a proper rinse, they use professional products, they groom your carpet. Some of them even put fans in place and speed dry. So I'm not getting on somebody's channel who's showing truck-mounted steam cleaning and complaining and saying my opinion or saying anything derogatory about their process. But anybody, I mean, like the saying goes, you know, opinions are like a-holes. Everybody's got one. And if you come to my channel and you start flinging your opinion, plug it with your thumb, because I'm not interested and it won't be seen anyway. I'll just hide it. So do your research. If you're interested in my company and you're a client or a customer who's investigating and doing their due diligence and you're watching my video, I hope that you understand I'm a really friendly guy and we do things the right way. I am not going to leave your home until you're 100% satisfied. If you're not happy, I don't take your money. That's the way it works. So when people try to say these comments or persuade people not to try this process, they don't have all of the information that they need. So I hope this helps, and I hope you understand, and I hope you, if you're interested in doing more research, you can research encapsulated carpet cleaning. However, understand that I'm not doing just encapsulation carpet cleaning. I'm doing a modified version of using an encapsulant crystallizing product so that it leaves zero residue, has anti-resoiling properties or agents in it, so you get a protector, and a mild deodorizer. And it's all with a health rating of 0 or at the most a 1. So we're using all healthy products, professional products, and the pad, or pad capping as the industry sometimes refers to it, is drawing up the majority of the suspended soil. So no, you don't have to post vacuum when it dries, when I leave. However, if you do vacuum on your next vacuum, anything that remained that was left behind from my solution has been crystallized, and anything soil or hair or whatever that may have been in the deeper regions that adhered to that, it is now encapsulated and will be drawn up into your vacuum. Unlike traditional steam cleaning, where we use the high pressure, lots of water, lots of detergents, if it's done improperly. Again, I digress. I love my fellow guys that are out there that are doing steam cleaning. I'm older. I did it when I was younger, and I tell you, I don't envy carrying those hoses. I used to wrap both arms and shoulders with hundreds of feet of hose and walk to the furthest point of your home, come back, put corner guards down, floor protection for your wood floors. There's a lot of work that goes into that. There is a place for it. So I hope I haven't offended anybody, and I hope that those people who are hot water extractors who didn't understand can now stop offending the VLM guy or the low moisture guy. Now, there are, just like there's bad steam cleaning guys, there are bad VLM guys. They are not doing it properly. They're not using professional products. So do your homework. But I can assure you that the encapsulation crystallizing process, which I will refer to as SETT, S-E-T-T, again, it makes more sense when somebody starts researching encapsulation. Sometimes they see sprays, people just brush it and leave it, or dry compounds. Yes, I get it. So myself and Robin, we're working on getting the newer guys that are coming into the business the understanding that it's soil extraction. Yes, extraction. Soil extraction transfer technology. So it's transferring the soil into the pad. Look at that carpet. Oh my goodness. Again, I don't make too many videos like this where I get on a rant, but I felt the need to do so because I've got somebody working on my website. They wanted to change the format of my YouTube page, and so they stopped commenting and reduced the number of videos. I have hundreds of videos, and I guess the premise is that this channel should be an educational channel for clients or potential customers if it's going to be attached or backlinked to my website. So I understand that it should not be backlinked to my website for guys that are trying to get in the business and want training or want to learn the business. So just so you understand that, see here I'm using a trigger sprayer. Again, this is one of Robin with Dries processes that I caught on with him. Instead of coming in and pre-spraying, I put my pre-treatment for the heavily soiled traffic areas in a trigger sprayer. I go through and I pre-spray it so that those areas have time to emulsify, dwell time, what have you. It's a specialty cleaner. These are a poly nylon carpet, so they can hold oils. So I'm using a specialty product to pre-treat it. Again, I'm not going to be explaining, look at that pad, soil extraction transfer technology, folks. Where does the dirt go? Hello. So anyway, on this channel, I'm not going to be sharing much information about the products I use. If you happen to see a jar with a name on it, you know what I use. If my customers ever want to know what I use, I'll bring the product in from my van and they're welcome to read the health levels, the ingredients, everything. All the products come with the what do they call it, SM, or I can't think of it right now, the SDS sheet or whatever it is. So it's all available. I'm not hiding anything, but I'm not going to be using this channel to train people how to do carpet cleaning anymore. It's going to be more an educational kind of a synopsis of some of the work I do so people can see the results. And I've got the comments turned on. Again, if it gets out of hand and the comments start to get ignorant again, then I will just turn the comments off, because again, this is not about your opinion. It is simply my ability to share with my clients who have an interest and are doing their due diligence. Go to my website and see that I do something different called low moisture carpet cleaning. They have additional questions. They can scroll down. I've got a Facebook link, a YouTube link. They can go and see some live action. Live action. Who did that? Oh my gosh. Was that there was a show where the guy would say live action. Some of you guys will know. You can put that in the comments. I think it was some pest control guy or something, or alligator guy, I don't know. Anyway, back to the video at hand. So that's kind of where the channel's going right now. I do enjoy training, and I do enjoy sharing what I'm using and modifications and the company that I get all my products from and the different equipment I use. And I'm diligently working on coming up with a secondary YouTube channel where I can refer a lot of the people who subscribe to this channel because they want to learn the VLM or the encapsulation carpet cleaning methods. So that's going to happen, and I'll reach out to people and send you a link to the new channel once I get it in place. But again, I don't really understand too much. I don't really have a need for a bunch of new customers because I've been doing this for many, many years. So I have a regular schedule that's booked up about 60% of my calendar with repeat customers. And then those folks refer me to their kids, I get their grandkids. It's just a great way to build a business. And I have plenty of testimonials. So again, they call it SEO, I guess, search engine optimization. So in order to make my business a viable business, if I decide to sell it later in life or transfer it to my daughter or my sons or whatever I want to do, I thought it would be beneficial to continue to build upon my website, build upon the business, make it very transferable, sellable if I decide to do that. More than likely transfer to either family member or a good friend. So there you have it. That's what I'm doing. You won't see this in any more videos. And this video may get taken down if the guy who's doing my SEO feels like it's inappropriate, but you could see all the work I did if you go back, watch the video slowly. We did furniture, we did area rugs, and we did carpets. So thank you for watching.